Welcome back to the video, everybody. It's your boy Sean back, and thank you for tuning in. The channel is called Life Creates a Future, and this right here was the life that I once lived, and there's a future, always a hope. So I got a little story to talk about this right here. Just a few days ago, this house that was a house came all the way over to this side right here. I'm gonna walk it. It's a little muddy over there. I got my boots with me, but I'm gonna walk it. I'm gonna be able to show y'all a little bit. But in 2006, picture yourself being in middle school, age 12, 13. Don't know nothing about a house burning or a house getting taken away from you, being homeless, anything like that. Imagine that day right there being your worst nightmare and changing your whole life. So let's talk about it. So I was in 8th grade, still in middle school, getting ready to go to high school. And me and my brother, which my brother was in high school, we always got off the bus within like a 5 or 10 minute period. So this particular day, we got off the bus at the same time. One bus after another. He's high school, I'm middle school. And as he has a jump on me because his bus came through first, he walks down the driveway right behind him. I just see him, and he takes off running, coming full force to the house. Now, at that time, he shouldn't have been. Me and my brother was 4 years old. 4 years. My brother's 4 years older than me, And so if I was, say, 12 or 13, he had to be 15 or 16. And I can only imagine what went through his mind, too, also, because we lost everything. Everything. And our life hasn't been the same since. Of course, as we were old enough to do for ourselves, things started opening up for us, of course. But I'm talking, this took until we were like 21, me being 21 and him being 25. Our life started to change at that age. And mind you, I have a younger brother and a younger sister too, so all of us took an impact on this. But as far as the older children, my brother and we took, I would say, probably the hardest. Other than my mom and dad, which theirs is totally different than ours, and my younger brother and sister probably didn't really understand. Then again, they probably did, but it changed all of our lives, and things was really hard for us. So I'm going to walk the property and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Yep, so this is the house. This is the house that we thought everything was going to change at. And it got taken away from us. So what happened is the reason why we didn't get this house rebuilt back in 2006 was because our insurance company pretty much denied any type of insurance for some reason. I don't get it. If you have a house, you have to have insurance on it. So, that's something that was baffling to the family and I, and we suffered. We suffered big time. But, I met some good people at a young age, moving into different neighborhoods and stuff, and realized who was there for me and who wasn't, which a lot of my friends at that time were there for me. And, I met one close buddy of mine that, his parents helped us out. They didn't owe us anything, and they didn't give us anything particular, from the house. It was more so the love and understanding that, hey, this boy right here, this guy right here, you know, being 13 years old, he's a good kid. I can tell, and that really changed my life. All of our lives were changed after that. Um, and here we are, 2021. You know, just now starting to see some type of better, a better light. I just bought a house. You know, my parents still, still in their current situation. I mean, of course, we're trying to rebuild, but we're talking about this coming from out of our own pockets. And I'm actually, participating with them to lend my helping hand. I actually have a lot to do with this build right now, also. You know, um, not asking for no sympathy or nothing like that. I just figure a video like this needs to be spoken about because a lot of people, there's so much stuff that goes on around the world. You know, some people are impacted in worse ways, but this way right here was one of the worst ways that we were impacted, as a family, that people do not know about. Nobody knows us from, nobody knows us at all, you know what I'm saying, unless you are from the county that we were from, you know? But even most of the people that are from the county that we're from don't know about our situation. And if they probably did know, they probably didn't care, and that's how we feel. Because when it happened, we had people to look out for us for clothes and stuff like that. But I mean, come on now, to get a house rebuilt, that's it's highly impossible for people to look out for you on that type of note. And it's been shucks, it's 2006, 2021 now. It's been a long time. We've been renting houses since. It interfered our childhood. Not being able to have much. Our parents pretty much, um, not being able to afford a lot of stuff. You know, I mean, of course, we still had clothes on our backs, and of the grace of family and friends and stuff like that. But I mean, come on now, we could have had a better life than that. Instead of renting somebody else's places, we could have had a brand new house after our house burnt down, but we still would have owed back. But that's besides the point, it's really not about money, but it is about money to some. All we wanted was our house back. All we wanted was our house back. And now it's hard for us to actually get our house back. Every single day from that day, it's been harder and harder to get our house back. And, seeing my mama, suffer and be so upset because, it's got to take time, that's hard to see, I mean, of course, we could have went and did some other stuff, some real bad things, which we weren't brought up like that, regardless of what type of situation we were in. My mom and I call my dad, which is my stepdad, but I call him my dad. He's been there for us since I was 3, and my brother, being 4 years older than me, he's always been there. But in the end, we still get robbed by those that we give our money to, every single day. But this is just a story that I just wanted to share with y'all. But just remember, just because this used to be our life, there's a future from this. There's a future from this. Life creates a future. So, just because this happened, we didn't let ourselves go. We just continued to move, We had to rebuild. We had to regain, It's just crazy, seeing this in this state, you know, the way that it's currently showing. Because since 2006, the house was still standing tall, and this house should have been fell down by itself, and it stood tall. The only reason why it's getting knocked down now is because we're making it get knocked down. Other than that, we were going to continue to see this house in this current situation, which is not this, but when it was all put together, we was going to continue to see it like that. I come down here all the time, and not to reminisce, but I have a piece with this property. I have a piece. There's a piece of me on this land. It's 2.5 acres, and we will never let it go because it has that type of value that you shouldn't. This is a historical place now for our family, our current family, and our kids to come are going to know about this place. I have two. Their kids should know about this place. It has a story behind it. And what's funny is my real dad, his dad and her family, his wife's family, or his old wife's family used to own this place. So tell me this place don't really have a big sentimental value to me and my brother and I. It's powerful, man. Very powerful. I can't really take you in. I mean, I can go inside a little bit, but I'm not going to really go too far inside because, of course, this place is being knocked down and it's definitely not as sturdy as it was the other day. So, bathroom, bedroom, used to be living room, kitchen, definitely, definitely powerful, you know, definitely something that people didn't know about me. I mean, people know where I come from and stuff like that. That's my friends, but they don't really know what really happened. People don't really know why I always stayed quiet, why it was so hard for me to trust others, you know? And honestly, people don't ask the right questions. If they're your friends, they don't ask the right questions. Like, what you been through? If you care about somebody, you're going to ask them, what you been through? You know what I'm saying? What was your life like? Because I find you to be different than what I am. Very different. Matter of fact, every person that you come across is different than you, of course. But if you have a friend, don't be afraid to ask them about them because they might appreciate it and it might make them feel better. You know what I'm saying? They might be letting off some hidden, some hidden depression that you would never knew about, But that's the problem. We call friends people that we can have fun with, people that, we can turn up with, people we can be bad with. You know what I'm saying? The actual friend is somebody that's going to be always there for you. Even when you don't need them, they're going to be always there for you. And they will never change, no matter if you be successful or if they be successful. They will never change. That's a true friend. And I think most of us forget about that. But, again, this is a little emotional video, man, But, again, this is life creates a future. And who knows what can happen from here on out. But let's hope that it's nothing but blessings. And y'all, never, ever, 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 ever treat yourself like you're lower than the next person. You know? If a person is feeling low, you pick them up and you tell them that you understand. And you would love to know what it's like to be them, but I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy to be you. So I encourage you to be up. I encourage you to be better. I encourage you to become somebody from here on out. Never turn your back against your family or your friends. I hope y'all don't disagree with me on this, because this is supposed to be inspiring. You know, it's supposed to be something that a lot of people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? About different people. You know, you could be around somebody that just acts different. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't take the time out to understand who that person is, you might have just missed out on the opportunity of a lifetime with that person, because that person might be able to help you out through something one day. You know, be thankful for everything that you have, because again, it can get taken away from you, even your life. Be thankful to be able to wake up and live. Be thankful for the things that you have. Be thankful to be blessed into money if you have. Be thankful to have a car. Be thankful for everything that's around you. Just take a second and think yourself. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? Please like and subscribe. You know, again, life creates a what? Life creates a future. Always remember that. Enjoy your life, because when you wake up the next day, there's a future. I hope. Thank you for watching. Y'all enjoy.